Hi, guys. I'm Ty.
Hi, guys. I'm Jeff.
And this is
The
Old Friend Podcast. Hey, friend.
Hey, friends.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great right now. How are you?
I bet you are. I bet you are doing great. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. We'll start with our first mini segment, our mental health check-in, where we rate how we're feeling from a 1 to 5. This week, I would say I'm a 4. Nothing much to say,
just
girl.
been
I know. I've been
stellar.
I've been feeling Gucci lately. I'm not gonna lie.
No
I've been
cap.
feeling good. No cap. No cap. I'm not just chatting. I've been feeling really good lately, and nothing really much to say, girl. What about you?
I love that. Living your best life. I love it. I'm feeling good. I too am a 4.
I'm so happy.
I'm feeling good.
I'm so happy we're on the same wavelength today.
Yes. Plug. I love that. You guys will hear wavelength again in this episode. But you know what? I'm a 4. I have really great energy. I chose happiness today.
For choosing happiness.
Yes, I chose happiness. And you know what? There's power in our ability to curate our lives. And when you identify that power and really work towards mastering it or becoming more familiar with that strength, I think, oh my gosh, life is just not so much better because shit happens, right?
Yeah.
But you start to see the glass half full versus half empty. So I curated my day today, and I think it worked as far as like being a magnetic energy because so many people were just kind to me today.
Oh yes, you were telling me that on your way here.
Yeah, it was like people, and not even like big gestures, but gestures that meant that maybe where they were going, it took extra 20 seconds or what have you, both men and women. So shout out to everyone that saw me today and was very kind, or held the door open until I got up the steps, or something like that. It was really
I feel like
exciting.
having a positive mindset and emitting that positive energy, it's infectious.
Yeah.
And some people and people really gravitate towards that.
For sure. So that's what happened today. So yeah, it felt really, really good today. But we are hoping that you guys are doing your mental check-ins at home with your friends, even right now if you're listening. Really ask yourself, how are you feeling today on a 1 to 5?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, if you're feeling good, really be grateful for the elements that aided to you feeling great. Write them down or say them out loud.
Start creating that dialogue with your friends, guys. Really, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
So
For
do you want to
sure.
get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with our first major segment, our
Okay.
He Said, She Said.
He said, she said.
She said, where we gossip like only two friends can. So our first topic of the night is going to be about Lil Fizz and Omarion, the two members of the group B2K.
What did Monique call him? Little Fizzle Pop?
I love Monique, by the
Lil
way.
Fizzle Pop.
Monique is my girl. She is my fave. Don't come for my girl.
I said okay.
I love me some Monique.
Oh my God. I said okay.
And then she's so honest about her mental health and her mental health issues, and she's so real about it. She doesn't play no games. I just Monique.
Okay.
Monique, I love
Somebody's
her.
a stan.
I am, honestly, I am. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, anyways.
I have no comment.
So I'm going to start with the backstory. So Lil Fizz apologized to Omarion for fucking his baby mom.
Simple.
Basically, that's what happened. So let me start with the backstory a little bit. So Lil Fizz, Omarion, J Boog, and Razmi were in a group called B2K.
Oh gosh, really? The girls know that.
But are you a B2K fan?
I think I was too young to really be a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I think it was just like, I don't know. It was more so like, oh, I like this song. I like this song. Honestly, I'll be honest. No, that was Pretty Ricky. That
Pretty
my
Ricky
brother came into the room and was like, turn that shit off. You're too young
Pretty
for
Ricky
this
was very
sex
sexual.
music.
Yeah. I'm a tiny bit older than you, so B2K, my sister was a huge fan of B2K, so she would be blasting their music in the house all day. So I knew them by my sister blasting their music. Like, I loved them from that. Well, I didn't love them, girl, but I enjoyed their music from that. But I do think that B2K is like the black in sync. Like a lot of black people. Yeah. And at that time they were always number one on 106 in Park.
That's true.
And the girls loved them. Like they loved them, they adored them. They were like the black in sync to our community.
That's true.
Black in sync, black Backstreet Boys.
And it shows because this Millennium Tour is doing so well. And so it shows. So definitely giving them their flowers for sure.
So, after they disbanded and Omarion went solo, Omarion is basically, I would say, the Beyonce of B2K. In terms of he went solo, he had success. I like this icebox where my heart used to be. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. That was my song.
Mine was touch, touch.
With the movements, that was everything.
That video was fun. Do y'all remember getting excited to watch a music video?
Oh, the good old days.
I want to be honest. I haven't.
Beyonce.
Like I only get excited for Beyonce and then most recently Chloe, but I really don't watch.
Chloe.
I really don't watch.
And Nas X kind of slays lately too.
Yeah, but I really don't watch music videos. But I remember when a music video or a music video release was an event and you would like get together in the living room and cousins would come over or whatever. And then we would all try to copy the dances and it would be like on repeat. But yeah, okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, good. No, girl, it's fine. Okay, so anyway. So after they disbanded and Omarion started flopping himself, they Love and Hip Hop Hollywood came about. So Omarion took that check and starred on the show with his girlfriend at the time, April Woods, I think her last name is. They had 2 kids. They even had I think their second kid while the show aired. And then after Omarion got a career again with the Eating Booties Like a Grocery song, I forgot what it's called, supposed to be. He left Love and Hip Hop and
what is the name of that song?
I think it's supposed to be, right? Anyways.
What's the name of that song?
Anyways.
I'm drawing a blank. Jeez.
Anyways, Lil Fizz and April got together on the show. So they started dating on the show.
And lied about it.
I thought it was just for the storyline, but they did. But they were living together for a while, and everybody was gagging because they were like, "How dare you do that to your friend and bandmate?" So Omarion said, "You know what? I'm gonna keep it cute in public, but in private, I'm gonna snatch your existence." So as you said, the Millennium Tour was super popular.
Yeah.
Omarion said, "I'm the Beyonce of the group, so I don't really even need B2K."
And don't. And is.
So he snatched J Boog off the tour. I mean, he snatched Lil Fizz off the tour. Raspy was already in China doing some crazy.
Wait, give me this tea. What?
Yeah. So basically, Omarion did the tour with Bow Wow.
Okay.
And basically just didn't have B2K on the tour. J Boog was still a partner of the tour, so he was still making bread regardless. But he snatched Lil Fizz off that tour, and Raspy was already in China, so who cares?
Ooh.
Yeah, so he stopped his bag.
Ooh.
He said, "You're gonna take my ex, I'm gonna stop your bag."
Ooh.
So anyways, Lil Fizz continued on life. The pandemic started. He started looking at his account and he saw that it was empty because, Love and Hip Hop wasn't filming either. So where was that money coming from? So April said, "We're not making money on Love and Hip Hop. Dr. Dre is here and I'm going to go and I'm going to leave you." And basically... And basically, April bounced to the next big boy.
That is the theme for the
and went to the billionaire. So Fizz was by himself.
And
he was gagging. He was shocked. He had to look at his life and look at his choices and say,
"How did I get here?
How did we get here?"
Bitch, I caught the bus.
Girl, I still don't know what that is. I really don't.
You have to know at this point.
No.
And I caught the "Nobody's supposed to be here."
I know
bitch,
the
I'm
Deborah
trying to
Cox
fuck.
song, but I don't know what you're talking about.
You know the hood always remixes and makes a jingle out of the best
I know
songs.
the Deborah Cox song.
Okay.
Anyway,
y'all teach him in the comments, okay?
Anyways, he said I'm guessing he probably called Omarion up like, "Girl, I just want to apologize. I'm sorry. Please bring me back to the tour." So,
Daddy, please. Daddy, please.
So I guess they started their tour again, and I guess Omarion told him, if you are going to come back to the tour, I'm going to need you to publicly apologize.
You think Omarion set that up?
I think he said, you need to publicly apologize to me on stage. Because there's no way that he just publicly apologized to him. So basically...
maybe it was eating up his conscience.
No, I don't think so.
No?
So basically, Fizz said on stage to Omarion, basically on his knees, I guess, like begging for forgiveness. He said, he said, he said, I don't think it would be right if I didn't take this moment, bro, to publicly apologize to you, yo.
But you said y'all wasn't brothers.
I love when the straight men get emotional because they always want to add some yo or bro into it when they get emotional. It's just so funny to me. Anyways, I did some fucked up shit to my brother. And I'm not proud of it, man. Mm-hmm. So I want to say here humbly, I'm sure you're humble because you needed that money, and sincerely apologize to you for any type of dysfunction I caused between you and your family. Because he did have 2 kids with that woman. Omarion had 2 kids with that woman.
Yeah.
And he has, I think he has like full custody of the children.
I mean, I don't know about that, but.
No, I think he does have custody. I don't know if it's full custody, but I think he has like the majority custody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a great father. Mm-hmm. And April was just chilling. April responded by saying views, and she was in front of an infinity pool. I guess at Dr. Dre's mansion, chilling.
With her new bed.
Sorry, it better work. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. What do you think, girl?
I think that Lil Fizz and April is a prime example of sleeping with your coworker. And remember we talked about in one of these episodes, we talked about someone you working with being more attractive than you normally would, or than you would think they were attractive. Why? Y'all, we've been drinking. So that sentence was wild just now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, God. But, when you work with someone, you are around them more. You see different elements of their personality.
See them at their good, their bad.
They're starting to look more attractive. But you
Sometimes faces grow on you.
But you probably wouldn't have made that decision if you weren't in that box or that workspace. And April and Fizz they ended as quickly as they started. So, I think
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think that they are a perfect example of sleeping with your coworker, or someone just seeming to be more attractive and you being more into someone because you work with them and you're there with them all the time. And I think, to be honest with you, I don't really care about their relationship, but about this apology, for whatever reason that he apologized, I think that it was appreciative, at least to the public, that he apologized publicly, because he humiliated Omarion. Ultimately, the both of them humiliated Omarion publicly, right? That was his bandmate, his friend, and that was the mother of his children, who is also an ex-lover, right? They were in a serious relationship to have had 2 kids. So I think a public humiliation calls for a public apology. So kudos to the 2 of them for being bros before hoes. I wish that people would.
I think a little too little, too late. But
yeah, whatever. Me. I appreciate forgiveness or what have you, and I wish that people took a little bit more time into dating, because I think if they really thought it through, they probably wouldn't have dated each other.
I mean, honestly, I just think that April probably always was looking at him for years.
I mean, he is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
he is fine.
I think Lil Fizz was always the most attractive member of B2K. Omarion was super attractive too, but she already had him.
Omarion looks better than Fizz though.
Now, but I think back in the day,
I think when we was younger, we all liked the light skin, curly hair, pretty boy.
I think April was always like, I want to give that a try, and she did give it a try. Yeah. And I also think that it was for the storyline. I think it was a cute storyline. I think it gave them ratings. I think they probably got paid
drama.
Extra for that season. And once that money dried up, and once she left him for a billionaire, he was like, girl, I need to really make amends with this person that I sold my soul, sold my soul out
Because
to
boss
for.
man, I need a check, boss man.
And
Okay.
Omari said, you gotta apologize publicly, sis.
Y'all been eating him up in those damn shade room comments.
Dragging him.
All
Anyways,
right.
is that it for that topic?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, I think that's what you wanted to talk to about.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl.
So, I want to be honest. I haven't been up to date with my reality TV. So I haven't watched the Love and Hip Hops and things as
Yeah, me
such.
neither.
But I did catch a clip or a conversation about someone named, oh my God, y'all. I feel so disrespectful, but Baby Tate Tate?
Who?
Is it Baby? Is it Baby Tate?
Who? Girl,
Y'all, I gotta fact check.
Wait,
I
think
don't
her
know
name
these
is
girls.
Young Baby Tate.
Young Baby Tate. Lil X. I mean, y'all have these crazy names.
Baby
but
got hard.
Okay, I found
yes,
it.
it's Young Baby Tate.
Young Baby Tate. Okay.
Oh my God, we're so
Starting
sorry. Young
I'm
Baby
on her
Tate.
side though.
Okay,
So
we're
okay.
so sorry, bitch.
Y'all,
Miss
we've
Tate.
been drinking.
We're so sorry,
Miss
Miss
Tate
Tate.
Tate. Okay. So apparently she performed. She had a recent performance. And she wore this very revealing leopard set that seemed to be like a super crop, kind of like bra top. And I want to be honest, I don't know.
You
what
have a
this
picture? Can I see?
Yeah, I want to be honest. I don't know what the bottom is. You did not have to respond like that.
I'm so sorry.
If damn was a person, you didn't have to respond like that. I want to be honest, y'all. I don't know what the bottom is.
I mean,
but okay,
it's very revealing.
Yeah. So it was revealing, right? But it was like what the girl's performing. You know, this is nothing new. And she had a little tummy, just a tiny bit, nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's nothing crazy at all.
No, it's not crazy at all. No.
And y'all dragged her.
Oh, they dragged her?
They dragged her. So
Oh no.
So basically, someone said,
girl, Miss Tate.
like,
Damn.
you know, you need to work out a little more.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They said it.
What?
They said like it's not even about having surgery. It's about taking care of yourself, working out a little bit more. You could lose like 10 pounds.
Oh my God.
And, you know, they were really body shaming her. This is like just straight body shaming. And I got a problem with it. I'm going to be honest. I got a problem with that. I am of the Natural Body Club.
And it's beautiful.
And there's already so many insecurities that people, I won't even say women, that people have with their bodies. That's why plastic surgery is a thing, because we naturally feel insecure about ourselves. We find the things that we don't like about ourselves and we obsess over them. Okay? This is something that is a natural human trait. And I think social media is so used to fake shit that we dog out reality. The reality is that we all got a little stomach.
True.
The reality is that the only way you have a flat ass ab stomach and a really big booty and hips is if you are some like genius workout fitness trainer guru, or if you got surgery,
or if you have the money to pay for a trainer and pay for nutritionist and all of that stuff. Yeah.
And the reality is that if you got a little booty, you got a little tummy. If you got a little tummy, you got a little booty, right? And that's okay. It is okay to have that. if she wanted to perform looking like that, that is her prerogative, right? And shout out to her for having the guts
and the
to
confidence.
perform in her body. And I think that the comments and the reaction to that is exactly why women get their bodies done, exactly why women I won't even say women, but people Photoshop and try to make things perfect. Some people have insecurities. Some people contemplate suicide over the way that they look and the way that they are taunted. And it just disgusted me to see women tearing her down, because let's be real, a man is going to sleep with you whether you got a little tummy or not. Okay? So all that talking shit is for what? And I think people are so used to perfection, or these perfect bodies, these like ant-like bodies, but then
Not ant-like.
it's ridiculous, right? And like, listen, if you got
does give Bugs life.
it does give Bugs life. It's giving very much like animated Disney, right? Like it's too much. But at the same time, it's like, how dare you drag this woman? I love the way that she responded. However, I wish that she didn't respond.
What did she say?
So she said, I've been arguing with people for 2 days straight. She she said, I've really been going off on bitches for bees for 2 days straight. I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all.
I know.
It's always people with the least going on with the most to say. My body is my body to work on or not.
Drag them, Miss Tate.
She did. Good for her. And then she went on to say, I wasn't gonna go all the way in, but she went on to say, as Queen Bee once said, want to see some real ass, baby here's your chance. Okay, she did.
She better quote the queen.
She did. Shout out to all my natural bellied bodies.
Okay,
I
I'm here
see
for
you,
this, Miss Tate girl.
I am you. I love
to young
you.
baby Tate.
No matter what my body looks like, it is mine and I love it. Please go project your insecurities onto a piece of paper, burn it and throw it away. Then go look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you are loved.
Wow, that was beautiful.
That was a beautiful response. And I think, can y'all just stop acting like Instagram is real life? 9 times out of 10, you don't look like what you look like on Instagram is not really what you look like. It's okay to have a little belly fat. It's okay to have whatever size booty you have, or hips or no hips, big boobs or no boobs, broad shoulders or not broad shoulders. It's just, I'm so sick of seeing the same bodies in the same outfits that I can appreciate a woman getting on stage with a little belly fat. And it really made me sick to my stomach to see how much other women had something to say about it. So no disrespect to the women that have surgery, because shout out to you. You had an insecurity, or you wanted to look like something and you did something about it. So shout out to you for spinning that bag, you know? In the same sentiment, it's like, shout out to the women that are proud of their natural bodies. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Someone brought up her working out, and do I think that health is wealth? Sure. But who am I to judge someone else that, who knows if she worked out or not? Maybe she just started her workout plan and just was like, damn, I got a little
or
belly
maybe
fat.
she does work out, but she doesn't focus on that area because she's happy with how she looks.
Just stop bringing people down. Social media is not real life. And trust me when I tell you, if you are doing that for a man's attention, you're going to get it regardless. I am a natural body woman. I don't have the fattest booty at all.
Okay.
I am a size 2, 4. And that ain't never stopped me from getting play. Ever. Okay? And y'all be getting y'all bodies done to impress the same dudes in the project. So chill out. I'm sorry. I'm dragging. Okay.
Nope.
Move. I just don't get it.
I mean, I don't have much to add to that.
Stop
but
body
I do think-
shaming.
But I thought her
Over
response
it.
was amazing. I
It
thought it was intelligent. I
was.
thought it was beautiful. And I'm here for Miss Baby Tate because of that response.
I still don't know who you are, but I like you. Baby
I'm gonna
Tate
check out
Tate.
her songs.
Yeah, because she was
I'ma try
performing.
Miss
We should
Tate
check
Tate.
out her. We should support her.
Yeah, we will support her.
Okay.
Shout out to young Baby Tate.
Baby Tate Tate. All right, girl. Okay, what else we talking about?
Okay, so our next topic is just because as y'all know, I do love the Kardashians.
Oh my God. This
love
is
the
where we
Kardashians.
differ.
I love them. I know they no, I love them. I'm not gonna talk
Our
bad
culture
about them.
appropriators.
Let's not come for my girls. Anyways, so the Kardashians, well, Kim specifically, it is rumored that her and Kanye are reconciling. So as you know, Kim and Kanye are divorcing. Kim has already filed for divorce. The divorce is not finalized, but they were spotted at Nobu in Malibu. So Nobu is
I love me some Nobu. I love
it's a
Nobu.
very popular restaurant. So if you go to Nobu, you already know the paps are gonna catch you. So they were not trying to hide this. That's why I was gagging at the most. They were not trying to hide this. So they were having dinner at Nobu, and sources meaning somebody that the Kardashians leaked to one of the
Period.
magazines said. Kim and Kanye's relationship is in a much healthier space. They have been speaking a lot more frequently and have been spending more time together on their own and as a family. Kanye is totally trying to win Kim back, and she is considering it, but he still has a lot to prove to her. Their relationship had to start over in order for it to begin again. And there are still some things that he has to absolutely work on in order for things to progress.
Not dragging Kanye
I know, they
this whole
dragged the
time. Like
fuck
she
out
ain't
of
been
him.
through
Like Kim
4
ain't do
marriages.
shit.
Right.
Like Kim ain't do shit.
That's how
But
you know it's her friends.
That Kardashian
Let me
PR
tell you
machine.
something. What's the mom's name again? I'm a little
Kris
lit.
Jenner?
Okay, Kris.
Fellow Scorpio, by the way. Shout out to Chris. Please manage us.
No.
Yes.
Actually, no. Not at all.
Stop. Don't embarrass me in front of Kim.
No, are you
in front of
crazy?
Chris. Don't embarrass me in front of Chris.
Are you crazy?
Shh.
No,
Anyways.
we're good. We're good. Moving on.
Okay. So anyways, the insider continued, Kim's friend. She definitely sees that he has been making an effort, but she also knows that he can be a loose cannon. And at times... And
This
she
is what they're saying?
spilling all the tea. And she is concerned about that. She is worried that one day he might snap
Girl,
and
make it
become
more
mentally
obvious that you
unstable
paid
again,
somebody to say
making
this.
it an unhealthy environment for the kids. Not her acting like he's some abusive person. Girl, Kim is a mess. Anyways,
But you love her. Girl, bye.
I'm just very pleased that I feel like every emotionally mature and stable woman models their life after Beyonce. And Beyonce had to teach Jay-Z that she could lose him. And that's why,
Or that he could lose her.
that he could lose her. Sorry, girl, I'm kind of lit. That he could lose her. and that's why she left a note in the hallway.
By the time you read it, I'll be far away.
Yes. And Kim, because she's not on Beyonce's level, she had to do more than that. She had to do more than leave a note in the hallway. She had to file for divorce. She had to have sex with other people. Rumored to be Drake. Other people was out in these streets having fun, bouncing on the dick to dick. I was like, Kanye, I'm having my fun.
What?
And then showed him what he was missing. And now he's begging back. He's begging for her now. And she has him at the palm of her hands. So I'm very proud of Kim. I'm very proud that she's done this. She's really got Kanye under her fingers and wrapped around her fingers and work, Kim, work. And do I support this reconciliation? No, I don't. But I'm happy for the family. What do you think?
I don't have any thoughts.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't have any thoughts.
At all? At all? You're not happy for Kim?
I'm not happy. I don't have a feeling.
Anyways.
Truly, I don't.
Anyways,
I
I'm
really-
very happy for Kim.
I truly don't. I think there's been so many scandals and back and forth with this particular family that Girl, I'm tired. I'm over it. Like, okay.
They are a machine. And
Yeah. I
catch
mean,
their reality
listen,
show on Hulu.
I'm sorry. Is this the old friend podcast or is this the Kardashian fucking plug? What is happening right now? I think not. Anyway, we're gonna move on to something that I care about.
And that's it for our He Said, She Said topic.
We're done.
Oh, God.
Okay, guys, we're going into our friendship topic. Yeah, so if you want to send an email, if you need some advice or have a topic that you would love for us to dive in or discuss, if you want to comment on or share a story about a topic that we've already shared, or if you need any, did I say advice already? Y'all, I'm kind of drunk. So if I did, then cool. You know where to find us. This is at ohfriendpodcast@gmail.com. That is OHFRIEND podcast. Y'all know how to spell that, at gmail.com. And then Friend Podcast on all social media networks. That means IG, Instagram. Do we need a TikTok? Can y'all tell us if we need a
Can y'all
TikTok?
let us know if we
Because
need a TikTok?
I'm all right with the storage on my phone. I'm okay.
Can y'all let us know if we need a TikTok? Let us know if you want us to see, if you want to see us do the dance, because I don't know
You
if
can't
I can.
dance.
I
You
can't
can't
dance.
dance.
As
Anyway.
you know, I have horrible rhythm, but let us know if you want to see us on the TikTok.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so guys, this week's friendship topic is being on different wavelengths with your friend. Meaning your friend is up, you're down, or vice versa. You're up and your friend is down. I want to dive a little deeper into examples of you being up and a friend being down or vice versa. So what I mean by that is, let's say your friend is getting married and so in love, and you just went through a really horrible breakup, or you've been single for a long time and feel like you haven't gotten any luck. Or maybe your friend is in a depressive state, but you just, bought a home and, things are thriving in your life. Or vice versa. Things are really thriving in your life and your friend is really depressed or on a low energy or low vibration. We want to talk about that because it happens, right? And it affects the type of friend that we can be to that friend or the type of friend that that person can be to us. So yeah, what do you think about this topic? How do you feel about being on different wavelengths with your friend?
Definitely when I think about that topic, I think about our friendship.
Really? Do tell.
What I love, what I absolutely adore, and what I have not ever, I don't think I've ever experienced this with any other friendship, is that whenever one of us is down and the other one is up, the person that is, girl, relax.
Dropping gummies. Okay, guys.
The person that is down, if it's me or you, we still support the person that is up 100%.
For sure.
We don't feel jealous. We don't feel any, ooh, that should be me. Like, I remember when I was down and out. I don't know what song that is, but yes, oh, you girl.
You just love some Beyonce, okay? Because everything is a big. That's.
No, girl. It's easy to love me now. That's something.
Oh wait, that's something else. That's who is that? Y'all, I'm so drunk. Who is
I think
that?
it's New York though. Sounds like Ja Rule. I don't know, girl. Anyways,
Oh my God, who? No, I have to know who that is.
Girl, while you think, I'll continue. So, anyways, so even when I'm down and
That's 50 Cent, 21 Questions.
I knew it was someone from New York.
Somebody.
Shout out
Am
to
I
50.
right? I'm right. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to know. Okay.
So, anyways, so even when I'm down and out, I remember one time I was super depressed. I was in a really dark and miserable place. Yeah. And you were flourishing. Like, you were flourishing in your career, you were flourishing in life. And I was just like, you know what, Ty, I am so happy for you. Yeah. I was there to support you. I didn't feel jealous. I didn't feel like that should be me. It didn't even crossed my mind. And the only time it crossed my mind was the feeling of, wow, I'm not really feeling this at all. I'm just so happy for her.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever felt the same way, but
One thousand percent.
I've definitely been in that. I've definitely experienced that with you, and I've never felt that way about somebody else where I've been friends with, because it's I do think sometimes when it comes to friendship, there is a sort of jealousy where it's like, I wish I could be in these shoes. I wish I had the job that you had. I wish I had the relationship that you had. And no sort of happiness for that person. I think that's the definition of a healthy friendship.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I 1000% have felt the same way, and I think that's something that I love so much about our friendship. But I wanna dig into what you just said. How were you able to be happy for me in those moments when you felt really down and out?
I mean, the real question would be, how am I not able to feel that way? We're such great friends, and I've seen you, and I saw the work it took for you to get to the place that you were at. Why would I feel jealous about that? What's for me is for me, and what's for you is for you.
You better preach, honey.
And I think that a lot of people need to live by that aspect, because honestly, I kind of put that into everything I do.
Yeah.
I know even when I'm working or I'm, you know, out in the club and maybe there's this guy that I really like and somebody else is on top of him.
Yeah.
I don't get jealous. I just think what's for me is for me and what's for you is for you.
Yeah.
We have to really think that way when it comes to even all of our relationships, because that's the only way that we will get what we really need.
Yeah.
Why are we pining over something that's not ours?
Yeah. But how do you find the energy? So if you're down and out, I think depression is a real thing. And I think there's different levels of depression. You can be in a really deep depression. You can be in a, I don't know, interactive depression, right? Where you're able to still get up and shower and go to work, but you're just not in the mood and you're not happy. How did you even find the energy or strength?
I mean, for us, and I'm just specifically talking about our friendship, because we have such a healthy friendship and because we're so emotionally honest with each other, you know when I'm down and out.
Yeah.
So you're careful to say, oh, this is great happening to me, but how are you?
For sure.
How are you doing it? It's supposed to be an open dialogue. It's not just supposed to
sure.
be one friend saying one thing and the other just listening. There needs to be open communication back and forth.
For sure. That was so beautifully put. I think that's something that I appreciate about this friendship. I'm someone who is, you know this already, I'm someone who's very hard on myself. So not even just very hard on myself, I'm a hustler by nature. So I have to be better than I was last month. And I have to be better than I was last year. Every year, every week, every month, I have a goal for myself. And if I don't meet it, I'm in a rut, right? I've been blessed to have met every goal, or, you know, majority. So I think for me personally, I'm always looking for or working towards the next best thing. So I always have something to tell or something to talk about. And I've for sure have had friendships where I was thriving or something had finally come about for me and it wasn't the same for a friend. And I felt the need to hold back my excitement for myself or celebrating myself because of what that friend might have been going through or felt, even with family. But something that I've never felt with you is that, oh, I can't tell Jeffrey this because he's in a
Jeff.
Jeff, I'm sorry, Jeff. We gotta cut.
Use my government.
I know. We gotta cut that part out. We
No, we
out.
don't.
But
obviously, that's my full name.
you're right. But I've never felt like I had to not tell Jeff something, or I couldn't tell him something because I wouldn't have that support. So that's something that I completely appreciate about you. But I've definitely had that in my friendships, and it kind of caused a buildup, and I eventually felt resentment towards a friend because I'm like, we're not really talking about the things that I want to talk about, or we're not really, I don't feel acknowledged or seen in this friendship. And I don't feel that we're able to almost just have our own separate lives and still be able to come in and love one another. So it was really difficult. And to be honest with you, I am no longer friends with those people. Not in a bad way. It's kind of like just faded away. And that a lot of the times that's my reason. But you mentioned something about understanding where your friend is and having a responsibility with that understanding. So I think if you know that your friend is in a dark place, it doesn't mean that you need to make yourself small, but it means that maybe at the same attention that you're putting in celebrating yourself, you're putting in checking on that friend. So in that time that you're speaking about, that I was very much really excited about the change in my life. I think I had just gotten a promotion. I moved into my dream apartment. I was making the most money I've ever made in my life. And really, really, really excited. And even in that, I was able to say, oh my gosh, this is happening. Okay, hey, I'm moving, right? But at the same time, I ended it with, how are you? What's going on with you? Okay, let's plan time out. And I think that was my responsibility as a friend, not to make myself smaller, but to comfort you in your space.
Not just put the focus on yourself, you were also thinking about me too. And I think that was beautiful. And I thank you for that. I've been in the opposite end, and I've been in the same place where you were, where I was so excited to tell a friend something and they were just like, oh, okay, so anyways.
Right.
And I'm like, girl, where is the fucking support?
Where's the support?
Yeah, where's the support?
Where's the love? How did that make you feel? Like, not even how did it make you feel, but did that change how you behaved in that friendship?
It changed how it changed the conversations I would have with them. I wouldn't talk to them about anything amazing that would happen in my life because I could tell that they weren't here for that. They weren't here to hear it because they were still stuck on. I don't want to put words or thoughts into their brains, but I felt like they were so stuck on how they were in life that they didn't want to support how I was feeling in life and my accomplishments. And sometimes you do want people to really big you up and make you feel good about something that you worked hard to do and something that you worked hard to get to.
For sure. Especially if you're not in a relationship, right? If there's something that's really exciting going on in your life, and I mean, whether you're in a relationship or not, to be honest, but
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I think having someone that you trust and that you have a really great relationship with, like a friend, and then going back and celebrating something with them, you want them to be excited as you are. And I think for me, when someone isn't, it really does affect me.
Yeah.
It makes me, I won't say sad, because some people will say I'm emotionless.
It doesn't make you sad. Like, I know what you mean. It doesn't make me sad. It just makes you feel like, oh, okay. This is how I know. This is how I should move around you now.
Yes. Yeah. It makes me feel very like, okay. And then I almost look for that in someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I pour more into a different friendship or a different relationship than I do with this person, and then ultimately the friendship is no longer. So it's difficult.
It is.
I have been in a dark space, and I think this happened with us.
Yeah, it did.
I think I was in a place to where, you know, I was like, what the hell is going on with me? Or just wasn't happy with where I was.
Yeah.
And you were like thriving.
Yeah.
And never once did I feel angry or jealous or upset about where you were. I think I was so proud of you because I knew the work that you put in. And sometimes when you're in a dark place, you're not motivated. So my dark place had nothing to do with you. It was more so like, okay, I'm not feeling motivated, but oh my gosh, yes to my friend. And it didn't change how we hung out with each other or we went on and talked about other things, right? And I think that you were conscious of how much we talked about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh
Which
wow,
was
you noticed
kind.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when you're excited, we could talk about it, like we'll talk about it like for a week straight.
If I'm excited about something, I will bring it up constantly.
Yes, constantly.
And she knows that.
Constantly. You talk about it every day.
I will
Every
talk about
day.
it, like, yeah, so this happened. Did I already say that this
For
happened,
sure,
girl?
for sure. I'm like, child, I already know. Yeah, for sure. But I think I had a responsibility in genuinely supporting you and making sure that you felt confident in your decision and the changes that were happening with you. Like, you can do it. And it's true that with friendships or with relationships in general, we do have responsibilities. And I think that's I've never had a friendship like this in my life. So that's something, so that's something that's really beautiful. But I have had the other side. And like I said, I'm no longer friends
More
with
times
those
than
people.
probably we can count. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I would still have been friends with those individuals if I hadn't started on my spiritual journey. And if I hadn't really, dug deep into just, traumas and unpacking and really becoming secure and confident in who I am, that I realized that those friendships weren't serving me. And how can this be healthy if you're only happy for me when you're good? You only have the ability to clap your hands or stand up for me if everything is good in your life. That's wild to me. It's like, I don't want you in my life at all. You could only be my bridesmaid if you married already or if you in a good relationship. Because 9 times out of 10, let me not be so mean. Let me say 8 times out of 10, y'all bridesmaids be low key hating.
Ooh.
You see, there's a reason why men say don't talk to your single friends about this. Ooh. Right?
That's true.
Because you're on a different wavelength than I am. So I want that company and I want that support.
I never thought about that way, but
that's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's like, that's something that I think, if there's anything that you guys take from this conversation, is really looking into, even if it's yourself, if you can't be happy for someone else unless you're happy or you're content, really looking at yourself. Because I think what you put out is what you get. There was never a time that I was genuinely excited for you that something good in my life didn't happen.
Same.
Right? Vice versa, right? Okay. How about having the capacity to be there for a friend that's in such a negative space? Because I think when you're so high and things are going really great, it's difficult to talk to someone that is depressed or really negative in conversation. So does that affect you at all when you're really high? Like, do you feel like you need to limit how often you talk to that depressed friend?
I don't think it's that you limit how often you talk to them. I think it's that you know when to give them space and you know when to be there for them. I know there's times where you've been super depressed and I was like, let me give her her space because I think that she needs the time by herself and to really reflect and to think. But there are also times when you're super depressed and I'm like, let's go out, let's go do something. I think you did that for me when I was in a really dark place where you were like, okay, let's go out. But then when you knew I was like, I need my space, you gave me my space. It's
Yeah.
all about, like I said, the open communication. That's the only way you'll know. You really have to be honest. You really have to be emotionally honest with that person.
Yeah,
And it starts by being emotionally honest with yourself, by the way.
for
That's why we
sure.
do the mental health check-in.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if I'm there 1000%. I think our relationship is a lot different, but
Yeah.
I'm not someone that can handle a negative emotion for too long,
Yeah.
even my own, right? So if I'm in a dark space, let's say I just like am just negative, I can't stay in that for too long. It's almost like a turtle wanting to come out of its shell. I can't be stuck in that space. So I'll be honest, it's difficult for me to have someone who is in such a dark place for an extended period of time.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's difficult because it's like, damn, I'm so empathetic that I take on that energy sometimes, right? And not at first. So I won't say like, oh my gosh, if you tell me that, oh, you're depressed or you're upset or you're sad or you're angry or you're going through a breakup, I don't take it on in the initial conversation. But girl, if your man, I've had a friend that had a tough relationship. There was infidelity, there was disrespect, there was a bunch of different things. And every time we hung out, that was brought up. Or to some capacity, whether it was she tried calling him when we were out and he didn't answer the phone, or we were hanging out and something came up, or we were at my house and something came up. It was just so many different things. And it was like, it was hard to talk to that friend because every conversation turned into her being really emotional and negatively impacted by that relationship. And it started to bring me down. Now I hang up the phone and I'm sad. I don't know why I'm sad. Life is good for me, right? But I hang up the phone and I'm like, oh, men are horrible, but really they haven't been to me. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure that friend wanted that comfort.
Yes.
But at some point, when you're giving them the same advice, it does get a little bit tiring.
It's like,
I get what you mean.
For real. It's like, girl, I mean, how many times I got to tell you to leave him? Right? Or how many times I have to tell you to leave that job? Or how many times I have to tell you to like get up and do something? So I think there's a fine line between being on different wavelengths with your friend and acknowledging that and having the responsibility to still be supportive, and then being supportive and your friend just not taking action with that support. Right? And I think that is exhausting. And it does change the dynamic of that relationship for sure. Have you ever had a friend that like just wouldn't, like every conversation was negative, or they wouldn't take your advice or what have you?
Yeah, definitely had that type of friend. Honestly, I just started ghosting them.
We are ghosters. We are ghosters for sure.
Call me Casper.
Girl.
Call me Casper.
For sure. Listen, I don't want to hear about that man no more. Don't call me about him no more. That's what I would say. Like, I would say, girl, if you're not gonna leave that job, stop talking to me about it.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no more.
There's a fine line of knowing when enough is enough, and when you just need to be supportive and comfort that friend.
I've had enough.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. All right. Well, y'all, that was our friendship topic.
That was a cute little topic. I like that.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Look in the mirror or look at your friends and see, are they serving? Are they healthy friendships? And if they aren't, either kick them to the curb or do the work to make them healthy. You can find us at ofriendpodcast@gmail.com and ofriendpodcast on YouTube and Instagram.
Let us know how you feel about that topic. Email us if you have any ideas for any future topics, or if you have any questions, or if you have any friend tips.
For sure.
Email us at ofriendpodcast@gmail.com or DM us at ofriendpodcast on Instagram.
Yes, now we're getting into our last segment of the day, show, episode, evening. I'm a little lit. My eyes is closing. I can barely keep my eyes open. Okay. With that said.
Okay, real quick because, yeah. So,
our pet peeve.
Start with our pet peeves. We like to focus our pet peeves on New York because we love New York, but we do drag it at times.
Yeah.
So, I came up with this pet peeve while I was on my way here. And
you went on a roll with your pet peeves. I appreciate you.
I've been in a pet peeve mood. So I was in those subways. I was walking down the streets, and I looked at the ground, and I said, "My God, New York is dirty, girl. Why is New York so dirty?" I understand this is the most densely populated city in the country. There's millions of people. But girl, why do I see rats the size of more the size of my two hands running across the train tracks? Why do I see trash all over the floor in every single neighborhood? It doesn't even matter if it's
Calm down.
Girl, when we walked in here to record, there was trash.
Calm down. In my old neighborhood, it was not dirty. In my old apartment, it was not.
That's a damn lie. Outside on the sidewalks.
And White Plains was dirty?
Oh.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I was talking about New York City.
New York City is filthy. I will say that. New York City is filthy. But I think the same ones that are complaining about it being filthy are the same ones that's throwing shit on the floor.
Okay, girl, but we throwing shit on the floor because it's already shit on the floor. What's the difference?
That's true.
It's shit on top of shit. It don't change nothing. It's still gonna be shit.
That's true. If I go to your house and you got a sink full of dishes, I'm gonna add to the dishes. I'm not cleaning them myself.
This is what the pandemic taught me. If they can have a hand sanitizer at every single train stop, if they can have people scrubbing those chairs every morning before the train starts, they can have people on those streets scrub-a-dub-dubbing, making sure those sidewalks are clean.
Come on.
I'm not here for it. I think
true.
I think that this is the most beautiful city in the world.
It is.
But the dirtiness and the trash fucks it up for everybody.
I will say
the game.
I will say that we have too much money circulating in this city for it to be as filthy as it is. I will say that.
I'm glad you agree.
I will say that.
I'm glad you agree.
New York City should look 10 times better than Tokyo because of the money that's flowing.
And I'm sure Tokyo got more people in there.
Yeah. And but I will say that it starts with us. If you're not from New York and you're visiting, and don't add to our litter because you heard that it's filthy. And for ourselves,
also,
if you are New Yorkers, respect your home and really don't litter. There's fucking garbages on every corner. Throw it in the garbage. Don't litter. Don't come on.
Exactly.
I'm over it.
I agree.
The same thing with those trains. At the end of the day, we make it filthy. So yeah, we need to drag them for not putting enough money into this city to make it look like a city in fucking Dubai. But at the same time, it's well, don't add to the problem. Wait to throw your McDonald's container at the corner. That's how I feel.
I agree, girl. I agree. Well,
I'm that's how drops my mic.
I agree, girl. I agree 100%. Clean up the fucking city, basically. Mayor de Blasio, future mayor Eric
needs to
Adams.
go.
But he about to bounce.
He needs to go.
Eric Adams.
I'm done.
Eric Adams is coming for wigs, and I can't wait for someone to come through.
We'll see.
But anyways,
yeah, because I'm ready to go.
That
with
was
him.
our pet peeve of the night, and I guess that was our episode, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I did good because y'all, I am litty.
Yes, we did great tonight.
I'm litty, and I spoke in full sentences.
Okay, let's go, girl.
We leaving?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, we're going to take more shots. Okay, guys, thank you so much. You can find us at oldfriendpodcast@gmail.com. I'm not sure. I feel like we said that 5 times already throughout this whole episode. But friends, I'm Ty.
And I'm Jeff.
And this is the Old Friend Podcast. Bye.
Bye, guys.